Hello everyone, in this video we're gonna host our Flask application in an EC2 instance. I have already documented everything in GitHub repository. I will be attaching the link in the description. Let's first go ahead and launch an EC2 instance. Let's select EC2. Click on Launch Instance. Provide an appropriate name for the EC2 instance. Choose an appropriate AMI. For this project, I will be choosing Ubuntu AMI. Select the appropriate variant of Ubuntu. I am selecting the free tier eligible Ubuntu Server 22.04 TLS. Select the appropriate instance type. T2 Nano is the smallest, T2 Micro, T2 Small. T2 Micro is free tier eligible, hence I am choosing T2 Micro for this project. Click on Create a new key pair. Your key pair will be automatically downloaded. It will help us to connect to EC2 instance using SSH. Since we have to host an application and we have to do a HTTP request on that, so I have to allow HTTPS and HTTP traffic to our server. Now I can click on Launch Instance. Our instance is launched and it is in pending state as of now. It will take some time to be in running state. Now our EC2 instance is in running state. We can check the details of the instance here. We can see the instance ID, IPv4 public and private address. We can copy this and run this. We can see that the site cannot be reached as of now because we have not enabled Nginx server as of now. There are two methods of connecting to EC2 instance. One is SSH client, another is EC2 instance connect. To connect using SSH client, we have to first go to the directory where our PEM file is present. Now I can copy this command and paste it here. It shows permission denied. To allow the permission, we have to run this command. Now run the same command here. Now I can see that I am connected to EC2 instance. Another way of connecting to EC2 instance is EC2 instance connect. For this demonstration, I will be using EC2 instance connect. Now I am connected to my EC2 instance. First, I have to install a virtual environment. Before doing that, let's update an package manager. Now let's install a virtual environment. In step 2, we have to set up a virtual environment. We are creating a project directory. Then we are creating a virtual environment name venv. This command is used to activate a virtual environment. Let's copy this. Now we are inside our virtual environment. We have to install Flask and Unicorn. Pip is a package manager that will help us to install and package libraries. Now we have to clone our GitHub repository. This will help us to copy this code inside our EC2 instance. Now I can go inside DE project. I have to copy this file inside the project directory. Now I can go back to my project directory. Now I can see that all my required files are there inside my project directory. Now next step is to run a Flask application. The file is named as run.py. Now I can see that it is running well. This is running in a local host, hence we cannot access this using this public IP. So I have to make use of Unicorn and Nginx to get this into our public IP. Since we have already installed an Unicorn, we have to tell Unicorn that we have to run app in port 8000. Now we can see that in localhost 8000 our Flask application is running. Next step is to manage Unicorn so that our server gets to know that Unicorn is running every time the EC2 instance restarts or boots. This is a description, and here we can come. Our user is Ubuntu. Our group is www.data. Here we are providing a working directory that is our project folder. And this is an executable file that we have written just now. That is, it points to Unicorn and tells in localhost 8000 run the application. Next step is to enable a Unicorn service. We'll first reload a daemon service, then we'll start a project, then we have to enable a project. Now we can see that our project is created. Next step is to run an Nginx server. Here we are installing an Nginx server. Next step is to start Nginx. Now to enable Nginx to run automatically after system reboot, we have to do some configuration. We can configure Nginx by editing a default configuration in the file, specifying the upstream server, unicorn, and the location of proxy request. I can copy this code and put this just below default. Next step is to copy the location and put this in location part. Now I can exit. And our last step is to restart an Nginx server. Now our project is ready and our Flask application is hosted in EC2 instance. Now I can go to EC2 instance and get a public IP. I can copy this and paste it in a browser. Now we can see that our form is available in an EC2 instance. Thank you.